Hello and welcome to another episode of The Living Philosophy. Today is I just want to have a quick talk about an idea that I've been thinking about in terms of cities as an ecosystem. So cities often get demonized as being unnatural places, as being something that's so horrendous, a kind of a mortification upon the earth by humanity. And again, it ties in with this idea that humans are somehow unnatural. But cities are just a new type of ecosystem, and life will inevitably adapt to it and make it her own. And even though it is already her own because it's us, we are organs of life, but I mean all of the other life will kind of come in and adapt to it. And you can already see this with like the rats have moved in, the pigeons have moved in, already these different forms of life. Grass is doing so well with us. These different forms of life have already started to adapt. Now obviously it's because the birds can fly in, so they found an easy way in, and the rats can kind of occupy the sewers and stuff. So already life is starting to move in, and you see it's if this continued for a very long period of time, if cities keep continuing, then more and more life will find a way to coexist, to find its way into the cities and to find its own way to live there. And other than that, I think that cities are going to change. Anyway, I think cities are going to end up becoming ultimately much more green places as we realize that we want to connect with the outside, with the old wilderness. So I think cities are going to become much more of a hybrid between the foresty kind of nature and the new ecosystem of the concrete jungle. Concrete jungle indeed. The life is coming in, and there'll be a whole jungle of life here. And Ivy is doing well, of course, as well. So a shout out to Ivy there. And so I guess that's just a little idea that I wanted to share today, is that the ecosystem of the city is not unnatural. It's just it's here, and it's life will find a way. We just haven't given life enough time. Been living in cities for a very short period of time, but there's nothing unnatural about it any more than the first plant life to come out of the ocean. It colonized a bare landscape, and it made it its own. It took ownership of that new barren landscape that life had never colonized before. And if anything, at that point, the barren landscape was nature, and this life was the invader, and we humans are that life colonizing the thing. So we've just built a new type of life, a new ecosystem on top of the old one. So this is just part of the ever cyclical changing and transforming life. So that's everything that I wanted to share today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up down below, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Otherwise, I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching.